Hi, and welcome to QM Revision 4. Today we're going to be talking about fluorescence. By specifically, I mean fluorescent lighting. So, if you've ever seen those wonderful pictures of Hong Kong, where they've got all the beautiful neon lights, or maybe a nightclub or somewhere like that, where they've just got big neon or xenon lights, nice and colourful, how do they work? So, here we have an energy well representing where the electrons can be around the nucleus of an atom. So if we have a nucleus, this would be the closest it could be, and anything outside of the well means the electron can no longer feel the nucleus, it's just far enough doing its own thing. And these represent how much energy you would need to escape, and the closer you are, the more energy you're going to need to get away from the nucleus. So, what happens inside a fluorescent light? Well, the electrons, having just been very chill in these, suddenly start to bump up a layer or two. They jump up one or two of these. Pause the video for a sec. Why does that happen? The answer is we pass an electric current through the gas. And as that electricity flows through, the electrons start to move faster, bump up against each other. There's more energy, and as they get more energy, they're going to start jumping up energy levels, because that's just what electrons do. However, they don't like being at these high energy levels. They don't like being excited, is the word we use. So over time, they'll just de-excite. And when they do, they need to get rid of that energy. So when an electron goes from here down to here and de-excites, it's going to emit a photon. How much energy will that photon have on it? You should know this. The answer is 4 electron volts, because it's gone from 4 to 8, so it needs to drop 4. If it went from here to here, how much would it have? Answer, 2.2 electron volts, and so on and so forth. And any of these jumps are possible. You can go right from the all the way down. So now we've got photons coming out of our excited gas, be that neon, xenon, what have you. Now you'd think this would be the light that goes into your eye, because surely that would be the simple way of working it. But it turns out that these aren't the colours that we want. Or maybe they're a mix of colours. So what we do is we take these photons and then we bash them into a different energy well, specifically the energy of the coating of the light. And those atoms will have exactly the spacings we want, so that when they accept those photons and the electrons jump up and down, they'll give out the lovely red light or the lovely green light, or whatever it is that we want. And that's how you can have different colours of neon light, because although the energy levels of every neon atom will be exactly the same, and thus the photons that come up will be exactly the same energy, and thus the same wavelength, the same colour, by putting different coatings on, when those electrons in those coatings excite and then de-excite, they'll give off the wavelength of photon that we want, the frequency of photon, to give us the light that we desire. So that is how a fluorescent light works. Now, there's something else neat as well, and this is a frequent question. Why is it that fluorescent lights are so much more efficient than light bulbs? Pause the video, see if you can work it out. Well, a light bulb works in a completely different way. A light bulb works because you're making the metal inside so hot, it's giving off black body radiation. Exactly the same way you get a nail, you put a flame under it, it'll start to go white hot, go red, orange, yellow, and then go white. Well, that's exactly what you're doing with a filament in a bulb. You're making it white hot. But that means most of the energy that's going in is being wasted as heat, because you're just making this thing really, really hot, and most of it's just heat energy. This, on the other hand, you're using this wonderful quantum effect to generate light, and the result is they're way more efficient, and that's why you're seeing more and more of those, like those big halogen lamps, you know, the ones that go boom, 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 and then suddenly come on. The reason they go boom, boom at the beginning is because the electric current hasn't quite got all the way through. So it will go for a second and then drop out and go for a second, and there's enough ionization going on, enough energy that it can hold the current, and then all this nonsense will start. So there you go. That's how fluorescent light works. I'll see you later in the week.